Hey Hard Drop, welcome to the Tetris Tournament Online 5. This is a losers bracket round 4 match between Jason and One Pun Man. Jason0107 is an up-and-coming Taiwanese player, fast and has high APM. And he recently beat Hebomai, a 3-time defending world champion.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
1913? Yeah. And is the best Australian player. Player times very well and recently has improved his down stacking. So they will start warming up now.
Well, I think they're going to start warming up. They've been sitting here for a while now. Is Jason alive? Looks like they're just like having a little discussion in chat before they start up.
Warm-ups now.
Yeah. You know, I never anticipated that these two would have played during this tournament, but you know, like here we are. It was pretty interesting. What do you think the predictions going in are looking like? Oh, Opium with the little hesitation there. I'm not sure if he's just not taking this seriously or if he's just readjusting a little bit. I don't know what
I think most people had Opium winning, but speed right now, Jason is quite a bit faster actually.
Right, yeah.
So it should be interesting.
So well too. It's pretty interesting. I wonder if I think he'll definitely pull out the side 4 wide. We'll see if Opium will follow suit, because we have seen that he's capable of doing that center 4 wide. It'll be interesting to see if he uses that into this play, if he's practiced it at all.
Definitely, for sure. I think that OPM will pull everything out of the bag to win this match.
Yeah, for sure. I actually practiced with him a little earlier on, and he was playing pretty solid. So we'll kind of see. Were you watching Jason play Vince? Because I know they were in a 1v1 room together.
Oh, I actually wasn't there. I just got in right now.
It's unfortunate. It would have been nice to see how he was doing, but it looks like he's playing pretty solid right here.
Jason's really fast.
He is. He's got that fast player privilege. I know all about that lately. It's a really nice thing.
OPM's gonna have to do a lot of timing to counteract that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of just accepting garbage and sending it back.
Oh man. Look at all the cheese that Opium managed to get over on Jason's side. I think that's going to be the hallmark of his strategy. I mean, we keep saying this, but like with speed demons, if you're up against them and you know that they're capable of doing things that slower players might not be able to, you got to stifle their speed. That's the main bulk of their strategy, because Jason, when he's getting going, he really excels.
Yeah, he has the speed to like deal with most down stacking problems and stuff.
For sure, yeah. Like we saw him, for example, in two matches previous, I think, when he was he faced Yuimetal, right?
Yeah.
Like we saw at the beginning, right before Yuimetal was able to adapt, Jason was able to pressure him with just his back-to-back strategy, which is very impressive considering that Yuimetal's down stacking has been a threat to that kind of gameplay for the past year or so. Ever since he entered the scene, and you know, in terms of him playing in TTO V, we just saw that strategy take precedence. But he was able to penetrate that just for a little bit.
Yeah, his speed really helps him like a lot of back-to-backs. Reminds me kind of Megoroki.
Yeah, I'd say like it's just unfortunate, because I think both of those players are very talented. It's just they're both crippled by misdrops. At least that's the theme that I've been noticing the past couple of games that they've been playing, you know?
They're unfortunate if they don't know how to fix them promptly, because the opponent will take advantage and a bunch of lines.
Yeah, for sure. So
especially one
this
pun
is the
man because he
last
walks.
warm-up game.
Yeah, this is the last warm-up game.
Okay.
I
Looks like
think.
they're just starting off with some good old-fashioned TSDs.
Yeah, I think OPM is taking it kind of easy in the warm-ups.
Yeah, I think so too. Look, he's like dancing around with that piece. He knows exactly what he's doing. You know, he's not going to expend his energy here. He's just kind of getting a feel for everything. I do think, though, that he's probably going to, at least initially, before he gets a little more comfortable, play it a little safer. I think on... Oh, pulling
The
out the
center four wide.
4 wide. Okay, all right. So we might actually see him using this in the mid game.
Oh, Jason stacking up a 3 wide to counter it.
The kid notices. See, like...
But his, like...
Okay, well, I mean, it was a good idea, poor execution.
Yeah. Now, yeah. So the match is about to start.
That was pretty interesting. I mean, it was a little bit of a poor preparation from Jason's side. I think this is one of his issues. He's a little less refined in his parody than I would like. You know, like, he really should have set that 3 wide up a little better. That was just unfortunate right there, but the games are starting now.
Yep, the games are starting. Jason with a bit of a misdrop there. Again, trying to pressure, but Jason got access to his clean garbage, so it's basically back to square one.
Okay. Another player in a particularly dangerous position, I'd say. Nice down stacking by Opium to open up that hole. Jason, he looks like he's playing it very safe, actually. Like, lots of combos here. Down stacking pretty good. I think that was like a 4 combo previously.
He's definitely making sure that his stack is clean.
Yeah, like, I've said it in previous commentaries as well, but that center well that Jason just stacked up for, even though it was like a kind of a 3 wide, that's like what you want. Keep your options open. Oh, I'm not liking this. He's covering all his holes.
Yeah, he covered his hole on the right side, but he managed to clear his...
Yeah, see right here, this is fast player privilege. He shouldn't be alive right now, especially here. Is he gonna make it still? And he was able to down. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the dilemmas that I think Opium needs to figure out, because when we were practicing just about an hour ago, he was trying to do what Alex described A Jamba doing, power stacking. And unfortunately, Opium just doesn't have the speed for it. It's just like, I waited for like 10 seconds and he might have sent maybe 3/4 of the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, so it definitely
he's definitely not as fast.
Stack up. He has the APM, but I think a lot of that is from his timing more so than, you know, anything else.
He gets some nice garbage there.
Yeah, he's being very efficient right now, though. Lots of combos, very
nice down stack combo there by OPM to knock him out.
Looking pretty close, honestly, and I think, like, just based on the line count of both of the players, we can kind of see, like, how each player is playing. Opium probably a little more aggressive, or not necessarily aggressive, but he's definitely being careful in a different way than Jason is. He's definitely capitalizing on a lot of accepting a lot of Jason's garbage, and Jason, we kind of saw in the last round being a lot safer than maybe we see him accustomed to. Maybe he's a little bit nervous, getting a little bit of a feel for how to play against Opium. Opium is doing a pretty good job at stifling Jason's speed with all that Swiss cheese, though.
Yeah, I'd imagine that Jason probably doesn't have that much experience with Opium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I typically don't see players really hitting their stride at the beginning. They typically, those strides typically come at the later games where they get a little more comfortable, get a feel for how they're doing, and make their adjustments accordingly.
Yeah, both players just doing a lot of back-to-backs right now.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Neither player in much danger.
Jason in a pretty good position. I think we've seen him in this position before. I think he would have wanted a 3-wide or a 4-wide build there, but stacking the pieces didn't really allow it. He's forced to dig
Ooh,
a
he's
lot here, yeah, and
yeah.
not very good down stacking on Jason's side. Lots of triples and doubles. What he should have done, in my opinion, is try to stack up for a combo and try to get down that way. And not only that, but we've seen him in matchups like this before. He just keeps blocking his holes, and that's stifling his down stacking and how fast he can get down.
That's definitely something that you don't want to do because Opium's an avid screen watcher, and if he sees that you covered your garbage hole, he might take that as an opportunity to attack you.
Right. Okay, Opium with the triple and the TSD, another TSD.
Opium accepting garbage there from Jason.
Yeah, just a lot of back and forth from here on out. Oh, that misdrop might change things though. Okay, turn that into T-spin single. Those aren't very efficient down stacks, but yeah, just Jason isn't being very efficient with the way he's handling his misdrops or even like the Swiss cheese garbage. He's just doing empty singles, wasting a lot of time there. You never want to compromise your position in that way for nothing. So the ideal thing to do is to build up or to at least try to chain your down stack into something that you can either send over or wait to cancel with. Unfortunately, Jason just isn't doing that very effectively right now. Both opening with a PC.
Yeah, I think if like him playing like weaker players, he doesn't really have to focus on fixing his misdrops because he has plenty of time. But against a strong player like OPM, it's a really important skill to have.
Yeah, it just looks like he's not really timing too well too, because like look at all that garbage on the bottom of Jason's field. I'm pretty sure that was from Opium's initial attack, and it was like a 4 combo at like the beginning of the game. If Jason is allowing him to do this to his field that early on, then he's already losing the timing game. He's lost the positional advantage as well, which is unfortunate, but looks like he's playing a little bit slower, a little more cautiously. He was able to dig through all of that. Opium being pushed to the top, but just a bunch of clean garbage that he can easily get through.
Ooh, Jason covered his garbage hole for a bit there, but managed to get out.
Yeah, that was a decent little dig. Little 3 combo, I think, or maybe it was a 4 combo. Okay.
Opium doing a lot of downstack combos here.
I don't know, man. Like, it's just watching Jason, it doesn't ever seem like he has a advantage. You know what I mean? Like, it always seems as though he might send over a spike and then immediately he has to go back on the defense. Like, look, he's just doing a bunch of doubles. I mean, it's sending maybe like 1 or 2 lines of cheese over to Opium, but Opium playing it pretty safe and like doing it very efficiently.
Yeah, he's timing really well right now. Making sure that Jason doesn't have opportunities to spike him. Like, see, he's waiting with the O piece there for Jason to send lines.
Yeah.
Oh, but he messed up his...
he misdropped the fractal. He had both T pieces in his stack or in his next queue. He just messed
Still
up.
might be able to get out. Wow.
Very impressive stuff. He's still on the attack now. Okay, one more Tetris. Okay. Jason just hanging on here. Oh, I don't think he has the right pieces. Yeah. He already used his T piece, so there was not enough, there wasn't the right pieces for him to make that down stack work.
Yeah, you saw him wait there with the O piece. Like, send me your Tetris, and I'll bounce it right back at you. But unfortunately, he misdropped.
Yeah. Opium on a 5-game win streak. That's also including the warm-ups. Not including it, I think he's it's 3-0.
It's 3-0, yeah.
3-0.
Jason with the side 4 wide here.
Ooh.
I just don't think side 4 wide is that effective because you get pushed up and you
Yeah, and
die if you don't.
yeah, exactly. I just think like the strength of the center 4 wide can't be beat just because you can get a little extra height. Not only that, but I feel like it's more versatile.
Yeah, for sure. You can accept like a ton of your opponent's clean garbage
Yeah, it
all the way
looks
up to the
like
top.
Opium didn't really even have any trouble dealing with that side 4 wide. Jason is gonna have to try to adapt here if he wants any hope of catching up.
OPM starting off pretty strong.
Okay, bailed on the PC there, didn't have the right pieces. Jason doing his, I don't know what that T-spin is called. It's just a T-spin double. Okay, just a lot back and forth. Jason, man, you gotta pay attention to your holes, dude. See, that's
Yeah,
not a
that
good
eyepiece,
win. That was an
the
empty.
vertical eyepiece.
You don't
Yeah.
get anything from a 2 combo. He did a 2 combo, and then like he also broke his back-to-back in there. He's just tactically, he's a little weak right now, I gotta say. He's gotta adapt a little, and those misdrops
that's a
too, bro.
massive spike.
Okay.
Ooh, OPM with the
Taking
nasty
a lot
misdrop there.
here.
That,
Okay, nice digging by Jason. Does he have the eyepiece? He does. And he also has the misdrop. This could be it, but Opium with a bunch of bad misdrops himself on his side. He doesn't really have the tools to really spike out Jason there, so Jason was able to get out. He's still in a pretty bad position. Let's see if he can dig himself out. He needs an eyepiece here. Can he stall?
oh,
No.
nope. Wow, OPM almost died there because he had some
Yeah.
terrible misdrops. Managed to clinch it. Bounced back.
Yeah, just Jason's got to play a lot cleaner and smoother if he wants any hope of catching up from this, because it's already 5-0 right now. Or 6-0, sorry. Okay,
He got lucky garbage with the side 4 wide, but OPM just
sent the Tetris back over there. He didn't want to wait for it.
Yeah, he could have used it to cancel to stack higher.
Yeah.
The next T-spin from Opium, he would have been able to stack a few rows higher.
That down stack. I think he thought he was gonna clear a line there. Oh goodness. And this does not look like the same Jason that was playing Hebomai yesterday. He's making a lot of mistakes, in my opinion, in terms of his stacking and in terms of how he's dealing with his misdrops and down stacking in general. His timing we talked about earlier as well. He's having some trouble. Okay, this
going for the side 4 wide again.
Side 4 wide. Yeah, like I said though, it's just okay. The misdrop, that's fine, but it was still a decent combo. He'll live.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem as worth as the center 4 wide, in my opinion. I mean, I feel as though Opium was able to deal with that very well, actually. Like, what did he do? Just back-to-backs?
Just spam back-to-backs, because with side 4 wide, you don't have the luxury of like 18 lines of clean garbage.
Jason, I'm not liking those down stacking. That down stacking. Definitely improve. You could be more efficient. Okay, this is nice. Okay, alright. That'll work. Okay.
Opium with a pretty large spike here.
Yeah, the issue is just, I mean, mainly is just the timing of Jason. He's not sending back-to-backs over at the right times. He's sending them when Opium has a clean field.
Opium is purposefully accepting them.
Yeah, it's just free garbage. I mean, it's all clean anyway. Yeah, Jason really needs to readjust his timing most of all. I mean, of all the things he could work on, that could be it, because Opium
8-0.
7-0 right now?
It's 8-0.
8-0. Oh goodness. Oh. Okay. Going
Going
back
for side. Oh, Opium going for center. Oh, he messed
and
up.
he misdrops it. Okay. Well, all right. Well,
Jason with a pretty large combo, but he made a terrible misdrop at the top.
No. Oh, what is this? Oh god. He still made it work. He still made it work, guys. Okay.
Yeah, he just comboed underneath the misdrop, but that was just rough.
Jason's really struggling with the misdrops here, more so than Opium is right now. Opium keeping it clean, keeping it safe at all times. Not really wanting to take a risk against a speed demon like Jason, but I think Jason's strength is largely in his speed incorporated with down stacking. We've seen him in previous games take a lot of risks that paid off. It's just a lot of his decisions in this game isn't paying off in the same way. Like there, what are you? Okay, okay, you have the right pieces. Very nice.
He had all the eye pieces.
Very nice. Okay, this could be the beginning of a reverse spike if he plays this correctly, but Opium with the big spike himself. They're both at the top now. Jason's field is looking a lot better than Opium's. Okay. Jason was looking a little shaky earlier, but it looks like he's solidified. He's in a much better position right now. Opium has to dig down to his clean garbage if he wants to survive this.
Ooh, that misdrop is nasty.
Okay, nice fix there. Jason trying to capitalize. Oh man, he plays so risky.
Oh, he doesn't have the right piece to get out of that.
It was all right. Well played. Well played.
Point.
Jason just gotta polish up a little bit. I think he's playing very frantic. He's got to get control over his board and his pieces because he's not even getting the pieces where he wants them.
Yeah, he's got to take it game by game and try to focus.
Yeah, exactly, because this is the last one. Otherwise, it's going to be a 10-0 shutdown. This is the game where it all counts. I mean, he needs to make something happen here. Oh, and a hole in his 4-wide, but he got a lucky hole. And
another another misdrop.
All right, yeah. Good games.
Good games. That was. But...
Yeah. That was a good match. Anyway, are you guys excited for A Jamba versus Yuimetal? Oh my goodness, that's gonna be such a good game. I know I said that yesterday about, well, you know what happened, but this one for sure.
Yeah, this is an amazing match between two of the best players in the world. Be back in.
They want to keep playing. Okay. Hey, when is the Yuimetal versus A Jamba match? Can they start up like right now? Is that a thing?
I don't know if they're here yet.
Ooh, those were some fancy spins by Opium. And Jason's dead.
Oh, I left. I thought really? They stopped.
We're all still hanging out here, dude. We got 15 minutes. And these are the bonus games. Let's see how far this win streak goes. It's at 12 right now. Oh, goodness. Dude, those eye misdrops are really... Oh, and I guess the T misdrops as well.
How come no one's talking? Are they gonna play in non-ranked?
Oh, I'm just kind of chilling right now. I'm watching anime.
Chilling as well. Stop laughing. You're gonna introduce the players. We'll see who's laughing after
No,
that.
right?
Dude,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
I'm not. The two players in this match are Yuimetal and A Jamba. Yuimetal is super fast and has phenomenal timing, while A Jamba is known for his excellence in everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen in this match, Phil?
I think you're gonna stop laughing.
I don't even know why you're laughing so much. All you're doing is
Oh my
introducing them.
I know, but I'm so bad at it. And I can sense how bad I am that it makes me so, like, cringy, you know?
I feel like if you got a better username, you'd get better at it.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I swear to God, Daniel.
Hi, Hard Drop. This is the Tetris Tournament Online 5, the Winners Bracket Finals, and A Jamba. I'm joined by Microbliz and Kawhi Dubai, who will introduce the players.
The two players in this match are Yuimetal and A Jamba. Yuimetal is super fast and has phenomenal timing, while Jamba is known for his excellence in pretty much everything. What do you think is going to happen, Phil?
I mean, it's a really tough call between these two players. I mean, they've always shown up on every occasion. I don't think that there's a game that I can really recall where either of them did really badly. They've always done phenomenally, and it's going to be interesting because, I mean, Yuimetal, as we saw against Jason, took a little bit of a time to adapt to the 4-wide, and A Jamba, as we saw during Megaroki's match, is very proficient at that. So if it comes to, I think it's going to come down to whether or not Yuimetal is going to be able to handle that, because that slow, meticulous style that he's been famous for throughout the years, it's not going to work as well against A Jamba, because he can get him out of that kind of shell, that protective defensive shell, just through raw APM or through that 4-wide. And I think that's the main difference between A Jamba and any other player playing Yuimetal. Yuimetal, though, I think he's definitely going to benefit from the fact that he has phenomenal down stacking. So I think we'll kind of see, you know, this game is already a minute and 40 now. These guys are already going off.
Yeah, they did not require a warm-up, so this is actually the first match. Both players have been just going at it for the past almost 2 minutes. No one was really in a dangerous position.
Something to note, though, is that Yuimetal was the past TTO champion.
That is true, yeah. Like, he was actually in the grand finals with Isuke, and he used that slow, meticulous style to great effect. We'll see how it kind of unfolds here. See how he adjusts to A Janba's aggression, because it does seem like he's sending quite a bit here. I think that's it, yeah.
Jamba set up a fractal and he did 2 T-spins into a Tetris to knock Yuimetal out at the end. Those spikes, while in the mid game, like before hurry up garbage, they might not be enough, but in hurry up garbage, when you have solid garbage at the bottom, those spikes are usually enough to top your opponent out.
Very impressive stuff. Okay. PC opening for A Jamba, TSD openings for Yuimetal.
Looks like A Jamba's playing very slowly and carefully right now, like he did yesterday against Megaroki.
Yeah.
Just like as he adapts, he'll probably speed up to his normal speed.
Yeah, I think just both of these players were respecting each other's space a lot. I think A Jamba is very aware of timing. Oh, but that's... Oh man, what a spike!
Yeah, that was a huge spike. Yuimetal managed to get out anyways.
Dude, I don't even know what that trigger was. Like, what did A Jamba wait for? But that was a very effective spike, and it's still going on. Just applying the pressure on Yuimetal. Yuimetal holding on, though, able to open up his holes. Again, this down stacking, right? One of
That was
the most
amazing. Did you see that? A Jamba was just like back-to-backing and like out of his mind, and Yuimetal survived.
That was spectacular.
Looks like the down stacking was good enough for Jamba to see that he needed to back off for a bit too, because he stopped sending the back-to-backs. He's just playing a little safe now, trying to send over a little cheese to Yuimetal's side.
Yeah, most players definitely would have died there. That was insane spiking by A Jamba. A Jamba's on the offensive again. Doesn't have much to work with at the bottom of his field, though.
Yeah, we'll see what they try right now. This is like the little center well that I've known Yuimetal to be building a lot. Unfortunate misdrop there, but I don't think it's going to be any problems for him. A Jamba with a little bit of a misdrop over there on his side, too. Let's see how he converts.
It's going to hurry up garbage again.
Yuimetal using that little bit of time while A Jamba was fixing that misdrop to send over some cheese, and it's still going on, but unfortunately he made a misdrop, so this is going to slow him down. Oh,
Jamba's setting up for a massive spike.
This is where A Jamba is most dangerous. That's one of his signature spikes, you know, like the TSD in the middle.
Oh, that misdrop is going to cost him.
Oof. Yeah, very impressive stuff by Yuimetal, surviving that initial spike and just capitalizing on the misdrop that A Jamba made at the right moment. You know, this is the timing of Yuimetal. He's got it.
Yeah, he's a very different player than Megaroki, who we saw A Jamba play yesterday.
For sure, yeah. Definitely a player that you have to be a little careful against, because they're capable of sending a lot of APM at a moment's notice, and coupled with Yuimetal's incredible timing is just a lethal combination. Okay, Jamba building up for that little center well. Doing a little bit of a combo on his end.
Trying to figure out where to put his O piece and then just cancels.
No, I think he was just kind of like waiting for his opportunity, honestly.
Oh yeah, probably waiting for Yui to send lines.
Yeah.
But never came.
Okay, lots of clean garbage on the Jamba side. He sends it all over to Yuimetal.
Little bit of a misdrop there, but shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, Yuimetal sending over a big spike, though. He expended everything that he could have. That was the biggest combo that I think he could have gotten from that.
Jamba canceled that out pretty nicely, though.
Yeah.
And he's on the offensive again now. Ooh, the Jamba with the reverse spike.
Oof. Okay, just a bunch of down stacking right now. Ooh, that was actually pretty good by A Jamba to mix it up with the combos there, because it sent over to Yuimetal a lot of messy garbage. He's still kind of digging.
Jamba with he's speeding up a lot here, but he made some misdrops.
It looks like he wants to close this game out. He knows that Yuimetal was a compromised position. He wanted to capitalize. Unfortunately, he was a little slow, and also he made that misdrop, so it slowed him down for sure.
Ooh, Yuimetal with a huge spike, and A Jamba has a little bit of, he converted that nicely into a T-spin. T-spin singles, which are not really doing that much to Yuimetal because he has the back-to-back going as well, so a lot of it's getting canceled.
Yeah. Okay, very
Pretty close
nice
game
surviving
here.
here. Dude, this is like when it all counts, you know, all your survival skills, all those hours put into dig race, this is where it's at. Because the way that you have to play hurry up garbage, you know, like you have to make a lot of compromises, and that...
Oh, that misdrop by A Jamba was critical.
Yeah. You have to be able to adapt at a moment's notice, and you know, if you can't nail it down every single time, be consistent with your dash, be consistent with where you're placing your pieces, you're gonna get that misdrop, and it's gonna cost you the round like it did with the Jamba there with that one misdrop. Man, and we are still only 2-1 right now for Yuimetal. Those have been two long, very incredible back and forth kind of games.
Yeah, all the games have been going to hurry up garbage, and A Jamba with another PC there. Definitely a tough matchup for him.
Ooh, that could be deadly. A Jamba sees that.
Misdrop by A Jamba.
Interesting. A Jamba is doing a lot of misdrops over in his field, but he's clearing them up pretty effectively. Nothing to worry about yet, especially since Yuimetal kind of playing it safe, wanted to send over some messy garbage, but A Jamba able to cancel it quickly enough.
Yuimetal waiting to accept all the garbage. They're both timing.
I mean, it's the smart choice for sure, because it definitely slows A Jamba down. He can't just play that aggressive style all the time, because he knows that Yuimetal is his timing, his awareness is on point, so definitely not going to try to take any risks there, it looks like.
Both players are just timing really well.
For sure.
Jamba's
They're just on top of everything, you know, like they notice when they're about to get messy garbage and whether or not they need to cancel that. Lots of mind games going on.
It's just really
here.
hard.
Yeah, they're just
one player to
playing
like
very
pressure.
solidly.
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of aggression from A Jamba. Let's see how he converts here. He spin double into a center, I'm guessing. No, he waits.
He wanted to wait to accept the garbage. And it's hurry up garbage again. A Jamba with a pretty bad misdrop, but he fixes it pretty easily. I guess it's not really bad if he can fix it that easily. Stacking up for like a center 4 wide? Yeah.
Yeah, center 4 wide.
Oh, an in-game center 4 wide. Pretty effective.
And Yuimetal's pre-planning for all that is just...
Ooh, the Yuimetal doesn't have the right pieces.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah,
Some
I do think
high-level
that, you know,
play.
just like looking through Yuimetal's replays and VODs, it seems like that has been a problem in the past where he kind of like, I don't know if he overthinks or maybe he focuses on the opponent's field too much, but you know, he sees that he's in a relatively safe position, but he gets kind of like juked, and unfortunately I think that's what happened there. Like he knew he had the eyepiece, but Yuimetal kind of got caught by Janba's spike there. He didn't expect it at that time.
A Jamba is stacked up for another spike here. He has access to a ton of clean garbage, and Yuimetal's being pushed to the top as we speak. Win here. The first quick match.
You know, what do you do though? If you watch Jamba's just waiting. So is it
Yeah, the
right
thing
for
is, I think
Yuimetal to
Ajanba's
send?
yeah,
Or should he also wait?
yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. Like I feel like if it's stalling, like I don't know, like if he sends just one T-spin, it should be fine. But the game
Yeah,
plan
I
for
just
like a
don't think the
Jamba sending it
stalling
back.
game is gonna work for Yuimetal because the thing is, a Jamba can stall as well, and we've seen him do it before. Like he's able to
Ooh.
send a spike at a moment's notice.
The Jamba didn't have the right pieces, and that's a fast win for you, Metal.
Yeah, he got caught with his pants down there. It's pretty well played by Yuimetal. He returned the favor for the last game. Yeah. Okay, quick TSD, a Jamba with the the failed PC.
Well, I think he just canceled.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just didn't want to do it after he saw what Yuimetal was doing.
Right, yeah.
Just want to send him a bunch of clean garbage.
Yeah.
Yuimetal trying to spike him out frantically here.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
didn't have the right pieces. One piece too late. I think I
Wait,
saw
yeah.
a glimpse of the eyepiece. Yeah.
Had it type.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the garbage was already coming up when it actually came.
These rounds might be critical later on in the match. Like losing these is
sure,
really
yeah.
bad.
Yeah. This, I think, is going to be like the readjustment period. You know, like both of them have just, kind of learned a bit about each other, learned the pacing a little bit, what they need to do, what they could do to succeed, what works and what doesn't. We'll see how A Jamba adapts here.
Still playing somewhat aggressively.
Oh, for sure.
Yuimetal has a really dirty field, but he downstacks through that pretty easily.
Yeah, it does seem to me as though cheese is going to be the hallmark of A Janba's strategy against Yuimetal. Looks like, like that seems to be A Janba's default strategy, as we've seen him do this time and time again, where he cheeses his opponents, lots of combos. As soon as he gets that cheese over, he's able to set up a big combo spike. Usually a TSD into 7 combo is what I usually see him spiking with. You can set that up at a moment's notice. Yuimetal in a pretty bad position here. Let's see if he can dig down. It doesn't look like he has the pieces.
Oh, he doesn't have the right pieces.
Yeah,
Even though A
waited
Jamba
little
didn't send that
long
much.
to set up that T-spin double because he had the pieces, right? He just held for the T before he died there.
Both players playing the mind games here.
Mm-hmm.
Jamba going for the PC opening, Yuimetal just going for the simple T-spin doubles. Yuimetal with access to a ton of clean garbage, and
Okay, pretty good spike.
he was gonna
there,
spike.
No.
Oh,
but
terrible misdrop.
yeah, but he's able to get through it so well that, you can't really blame him for it because he still turns it into attack. Yuimetal on the attack here, though, himself. Let's see if he can pressure Jamba enough before he can get through his... And he couldn't. The
Yeah.
clean garbage was out what I was going to say, but he's already back at the bottom of the field. Both players
Combo
are...
with a downstack combo to get there.
Yeah. And man, A Jamba goes on the attack so quickly. Like, look here, he's doing his back-to-back combos here. Eventually, he's probably going to end up setting up for that center well, is what I usually see him converting into. Yuimetal here. Lots of safe and clean garbage, though, so he's in no real trouble.
Jamba accepting some garbage here from Yuimetal, trying to bounce it right back. And he does have a nice,
Okay.
playing really fast now.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. That center well, look, he's building up as well.
Oh, the 4 wide here.
Into the 4 wide, yeah, that's how he gets you.
Oh
Tricks you
my.
by making you think that he's only doing the T-spin double, and then he just sets up for that. It's just...
That's insane.
Yeah, that's a difficult situation. That's in my opinion, A Janba's greatest tool. If you give him too much room, then that's what's gonna happen.
You give him like 3 seconds and he has a full stack ready.
Yeah, that's the power stacking that Alex was talking about. You know, like
But
this
if
is
you look
that
at
fast
this,
player privilege.
Jamba has probably never played a 4 wide in any of his games, has he?
I think
You
like
mean
not so much like a big 4 wide like the one we saw, but he definitely
Mm-hmm.
used combos a lot in
And I
his.
think it's because he knows Yuimetal is so good at downstacking. He needs to spike him out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's what I was referring to earlier on. For example, you know, A Jamba very much respecting Yuimetal's capabilities. He knows what Yuimetal's capable of in terms of downstacking, so he cheeses him. And then when his field is all cheesed, then he starts his onslaught of APM, you know, as we saw.
But it also like reflects how good of a defensive player Yuimetal is, because
For sure.
A Jamba is really high APM. Very few
Wow.
players can even block it. But for him to have to go to 4 wide to kill Yuimetal, it means Yuimetal's downstacking is that much, you know, effective.
Yeah. A Jamba on a 3-game win streak now, though. The score is, I believe, 4-6.
Yeah, 4 to 6.
Hmm.
Yuimetal had a bit of a tough situation at the top, so even though A Jamba misdropped, his previous spike had sent enough lines to kill Yuimetal.
Yeah.
Playing really aggressively again here.
Ooh, that was.
I feel like Yuimetal's field is just not as.
Yeah, that was some shaky downstack. I mean, just the way he had to handle that just to fix it up. I mean,
A Jamba just went last.
Yeah, that gave A Jamba a lot of time. Yeah,
And
this is
he
the
is on a-
adjustment period. Yuimetal has to find out what he needs to do to stop A Jamba, because he's giving him a lot of opportunities to spike him out. Okay, PC opening by A Jamba, Yuimetal building up. He accepted all the PC garbage. He's gonna try to send it all back in one flurry. Working really hard right now to try to
I
spike
don't think
him
he
out.
has enough, because
Yeah,
garbage below, he has a little bit of cheese, so he can't send that much of a spike.
yeah.
Jamba now on the offensive, seeing that Yuimetal's at the top, access to his clean garbage. Wow, what a nice T-spin setup there. Yuimetal was in a bit of trouble, but he timed that very well defensively.
Yeah, very nice.
Ooh, A Jamba, I think he misheld or something. His T went, but Yuimetal didn't have enough.
Yeah, kind of hesitating with that J piece there, A Jamba.
Ooh, he has
Still
so
able to
much clean
survive
garbage to
through that.
work with now.
Goodness, okay. It all depends on whether or not Yuimetal can spike him out in time so that he doesn't get through to the clean garbage. Both of them are able to, though. Both of them were at one point at the top of their field. Oh, Yuimetal. That choice, though. Can he get down?
Oh, A Jamba's just sending so many lines right now.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Yuimetal couldn't open up his field enough. It's unfortunate because he didn't have any eyepieces, and he had to compromise his stack a little bit to try to stall for time. A Jamba taking the advantage there, even though he was at the top of the field.
Just can't give him any time. He'll just get back on the offensive end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yuimetal with a little misdrop there.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about those. He's got to like get his openings all sorted, because I don't think this defensive style is really working out for him. I think he should at least, like, for some games, try to go a little more aggressive. I think he would benefit from not giving A Jamba so much space, you know?
Yeah, if he's not sending enough lines, all the clean garbage he sends will just be used to reverse spike, because that's what A Jamba's good at.
Yeah, because we saw the problem in the previous game where he accepted the PC and he sent it all back, or at least he tried to. I think he tried to send too much clean garbage, and we kind of saw it getting Yuimetal getting reverse spiked, and he got a lot of messy garbage in return because A Jamba simply accepted all that clean garbage from the PC that he initially sent to Yuimetal.
Jamba had some really nice misdrop fixes there. Yuimetal in a great position as well.
What do you
Jamba's
do
just
when,
really accepting everything.
yeah, and what do you do when a Jamba's just misdropping, but he's making T-spin doubles with the misdrops?
Well, I mean, if he's still able to send you something, then you just have to wait for another opportunity, because I think it's better to play it safe than to try to get more and more aggressive when he's already got the momentum at that point. Because if I think even if you misdrop, that's still a good opportunity to send a lot of garbage, because your field might be opportune to send a good downstack combo, and that's always a risk, especially if, since like the bulk of spikes these days, if they're not incorporating some kind of combo, it's usually back-to-backs, and that's just way too clean. You know, like by the time they fix their misdrop, they have a whole host of garbage at the bottom to be able to send back at you. So, you know, play it cautiously, I think, is the best way to go, which is what Yuimetal is doing. But I think in some cases, Yuimetal could definitely play a lot more aggressively as opposed to passively.
Oh, a Jamba with a slight misdrop, but turns it into a T-spin single. Wow, this is some high-level play at the top of the
Good
field.
double there by Yuimetal. Does he have the
There's so
pieces to
many
get down? He
misdrops.
does. Oh no, that misdrop might cost him.
Oh no,
Oh,
this is so close.
This is intense.
Oh no, the suspense.
Oh my goodness, this down stacking by
Oh
a Jamba's
no.
misdrop.
but he compromised his stack a little bit there.
No, he
As mine.
misdropped.
Oh, he misdropped? Okay.
Misdropped.
Mhm.
He misdropped the JPs at the top of his field.
Okay. True, true.
Yeah, but even if he hadn't, I don't think there was much of an option.
Yeah, honestly, like
Yeah, he was
I
stacking
looked
for a
over, it looked
Tetris,
like
but
he had
he
like
had no.
a tower over
Mhm.
there in the middle. I don't know, like.
That was such a good game. I
Yeah.
bet everyone was like, oh my god.
A Jamba misdropped like 15 times that game, but he fixed them all so well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
very impressive. Didn't get the right pieces for that second PC there. A Jamba, Yuimetal in a pretty good position right here.
I like how Yuimetal's just canceling all of it, though.
Yeah. And now he's got the cheese over on a Jamba side. Janba's still able to send over a little bit of aggression, staying true to his aggressive nature.
A Jamba with the mini downstack combo of his own, though he misdropped again. Fixed the misdrop easily, of course.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh goodness.
He's going for the 4-white.
Yeah, we'll see how big this one is for. Okay, not
I
that
think
big.
he built the combo, but he has access to so much clean garbage that he can just chain and bounce it right back.
Yeah.
And Yuimetal's got some
This is a
to the top.
dangerous zone to allow a Jamba to be in, because right now he's power stacking. This is a Jamba at his strongest, and you're giving him a lot of room here. Yuimetal, he needs to downstack through this quickly.
But the fact that Yuimetal can even downstack through it is amazing.
Yeah.
Most players would not even be alive at this point.
And
Jamba spikes are too much.
yeah, I mean, it's just looking at this deficit in line sense. I think like Yuimetal is really just staying true to that defensive style right now. He really just wants to, I think, try to outlast a Jamba is what he's trying to do right here.
I don't know if Yuimetal like sees any openings to attack a Jamba, because even when he misdrops, he turns them into
Yeah.
T-spin doubles.
Yeah, I'm not sure like what criteria the opponent's field would have to fit for Yuimetal to feel safe spiking, especially with someone like a Jamba, because I just don't see him trying to go for those ever. At least in this game against a Jamba, and traditionally I don't see Yuimetal taking many big risks. He likes playing it safe, never really spikes if he's not in a good position.
Oh, that misdrop by a Jamba.
Mm.
There are a lot of points in the games where it looks like a Jamba's really vulnerable, but he fixes like a series of misdrops even within
Yeah,
a few
for sure.
seconds.
You know, if you notice, every game Yuimetal has won has been a Jamba's own fault.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Like
he's
the-
stacking for the center 4 wide here.
Oh goodness. Okay. Well, I think I kind of saw Yuimetal kind of get frantic too. It's like, oh no, the center 4 wide, gotta go fast.
Oh, this is gonna be a large one.
Oh, and Yuimetal kind of setting up his own little combo to try to like offset the garbage coming in, but it was just too much. Man,
It is
Ajanba's
not
timing on
enough.
that was pretty incredible, I gotta say.
Yeah,
sent
he
it right
started
when-
it and then he cut it off.
Yeah, exactly. Like he saw that Yuimetal had something to cancel it with, and instead of continuing it, he just stacked up and then waited until Yuimetal expended everything.
Yeah, he just accepted the garbage, so Yuimetal wouldn't have anything left to block.
Yeah, that was very good use of the center 4 wide by Ajanba.
Oh, those are some bad misdrops. We'll see how he deals. Wow.
Yeah, man, he's playing really fast. Oh. Okay.
Wow, he got out of that.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was some amazing digging by Ajanba.
high
That's
level down stacking.
finesse right there.
Okay, I wouldn't say either one of them is in a terrible position right now. Lots of clean garbage to work with. Yuimetal here starting his little chain. T-spin double. Some messy garbage over on Ajanba's side, but okay, he opened up his clean garbage. He's starting to try to spike out Yuimetal. Yuimetal on the defensive now.
Jamba's like rarely on the defensive. He downstacks so fast and turns it
Yeah,
into
like-
downstack combos.
It's insane to me because Ajanba responds to your aggression with his own aggression. And it's just whether or not you can keep up. And I think with Yuimetal, he just decides to bail out a lot of the times, try to play it safe, live to fight another day.
Oh, he tried to go for another 4 wide, but he
Ooh.
misdropped his J.
Yeah, this might be opportune for Yuimetal though if he can capitalize.
Still
but
send a
it was
lot of
still-
lines though.
Yeah.
Jamba, like, yeah, he's.
Was that
continues.
even a misdrop?
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Insane.
Yeah, that was a lot of.
Wow.
That was a
Wow.
spike. What happened there? What did he send over, Junba? Because that was. I don't think Yuimetal was prepared for that.
No, like he
misdropped,
misdropped his 4 wide, but
but that
Oh.
became
He was
still
his
able to get a
T-spin
combo
double.
off.
Oh man. Okay, so it was just an awesome conversion. Is he gonna do a side roll? Okay. Like, did you see like that slow trickle for the side drop?
Who's
Yeah.
reading?
Did anyone see that? Like, he definitely like just kind of like
That's
let go at
BM,
certain
man.
points. Ajamba. All right, well, we'll see how Yuimetal handles it because he's got a lot of messy garbage coming in.
Jamba had that huge downstack combo. Accepting a lot of Yuimetal's garbage again. Or downstack comboing. Oh, that prophecy T-spin from a Jamba.
Okay, very nice, Yuimetal. I feel like
Oh,
he
he's
could be
going for the
more
4 wide again.
Oh, well, this is, okay. Okay, Yuimetal able to cancel through, never mind.
Large.
There was a last little tail there that I didn't see being sent over, unfortunately. I thought that was the bulk of it.
I feel like Ajamba's like, I don't care anymore. And like, he's just
Yeah, he's
forwarding.
really running away with this game. 12-6 right now. The score is accurate, right? The scoreboard?
Yeah, score is accurate.
Yeah. 3-game win streak by Ajanba, and the past couple have been a result of the 4 wide. Yuimetal needs an answer here to Ajanba's aggression. I still
He's
think
waiting.
I think he should just try to be a little more aggressive. I mean, Ajanba is
Oh,
Oh,
clearly
a Jamba
giving
with
him
that
the room
huge
here.
down stack combo.
I don't think it was huge. Maybe like 7.
That's a lot of garbage for a
Enough to
7
push
combo.
Yui to the top.
Yeah, that's from a 7 combo.
I don't know.
Okay. Alright. Some good down stacking by Yuimetal. Cheesed up Janba's field, but he gets through that cheese really quickly.
And he's a great down stacker himself.
Yeah, oh my god. Lots of aggression coming in from Ajanba. Look at that. That's like a T-spin double every second. What?
Yeah.
Something interesting about A Jamba is the Japanese players sometimes build like Fumins of really weird Tetris blocks, and he has his finesse is so good that he does like weird patterns, and he like teaches the Japanese community on these patterns.
Interesting.
He's on a 4-game win streak again.
And he misdropped.
Not a big deal
And
here.
he converted it into a T-spin double. Okay, bud.
A huge spike
Metal
over to
center
Yuimetal.
or kind of a 4 wide into a 5 wide. It still works. He was able to
It
survive.
canceled enough.
Yeah.
What a great
Jamba
player.
Built up. Wow, that T-spin vision by Ajanba. Wow. He's so confident he'll just get those. Okay, Yuimetal. Is he gonna try the side 4 wide here? No.
He's just
Take it down a bit.
much room to attack.
Yeah. There's a lot of canceling on Yuimetal's side. It's just, even I feel like him canceling and him trying to play defensive places him naturally in a compromised position eventually. Like right here, he kind of put himself in that kind of position just by being too passive, in my opinion. I really think he needs to try being more aggressive.
Yeah, I think so as well. Because
Yeah.
Jamba's he just set up 2 T-spin triples into a T-spin double.
I don't think Yuimetal can even
So
play
fast.
aggressive at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
how
it's
do
not
you
that
come
he
back from
doesn't
this?
want
This-
to.
Yeah.
He's just unable to.
Yeah.
Oh, a Jamba with the misdrop there, but I think he's gonna get out of this. Oh, another misdrop.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, very nice.
178.
That aggression. Oh, okay. Well done by Yuimetal. He was. See, like, I mean, he got that game, but that was because of Ajanba's misdrop again.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he gonna just rely on Ajanba misdropping? Because that seems to be like what Yuimetal is shooting for, just outlasting him in the hurry up game, or just waiting for an opportunity to like send over as much as he can when Ajanba misdrops, or just wait
Problem
for him to
is,
misdrop.
like, a Jamba fixes most of his misdrops so fast.
Yeah, not only that, he converts it into T-spin doubles, as we just saw there with what he did, and his down stacks lead to a T-spin double. And this guy's efficient. Okay, Yuimetal. Nice down stacking. Oozes out as much of the combo as he can to send over to Ajanba.
Jamba's just on the offensive again. He got through that so easily.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, that spike. Oh.
86 and 41, over 120 APM.
Yeah, just Yuimetal. I think he's kind of overwhelmed with the APM right now. It doesn't look like he can really dig through any of this because just the timing is all off. The garbage is coming too quickly, and he's always caught in a compromised position.
And this is Yuimetal, like
Yeah.
the winner of TTO 4.
This is game point for Jamba.
Oh my. Okay, double
2 PCs
PT.
to open this game.
Okay.
Yuimetal's obviously going to try to send that back. Like, that's a lot of garbage. Jamba just accepted it all because he's pretty confident that he can just send it back. And both players are in pretty decent positions. Jamba's at the top, but work with here.
Look
He's
at
setting
how
up a
fast
massive
he's
spike.
playing.
What do you do against this? Because Ajanba's just sending so much everywhere. Just
Even when he misdrops, like it doesn't
yeah,
stop him.
it doesn't stop.
See, he just
Yuimetal in
turned
a
that
good
into a
position here.
teaspoon
Let's see if he
single.
can capitalize.
Well,
though.
he's in a bad position right now.
Yeah. Okay, Yuimetal, play more T-spin single isn't gonna cut it, man.
And the Jamba's in a good position again.
Yeah, just I think the T-spin single is a waste of time if you're trying to spike someone out. You got to go all in at that point. Otherwise, you give them too much room. Just that little extra bit of lines you send over matters so much at these extremes. You have to send the extra credits.
Oh, a Jamba with the slight misdrop there, otherwise the spike would have been bigger.
Yeah. Yuimetal able to survive through that as a consequence. Okay, little stall there. Okay. I didn't agree with it, but he had a plan going through it.
If you look at a Jamba play, he doesn't clear his singles. He stacks so that his singles become a decent or a
Yeah, exactly. Like, if it's not that, then he'll always try to ooze something out of it. You know, like maybe a 4 combo at least. Ajanba's always trying to like send something over to his opponent, and he's very effective whenever he tries to do it.
like,
Yeah, like
he
even
knows
there.
when to down stack and when to stack.
Yeah, it's just yeah. Okay. Yuimetal not looking too bad in this one, honestly. He's just playing it safe again. I think he's just gonna remain true to
Wait
this
for a
strategy to
misdrop.
the end. Yeah, exactly. Like even there, you know, he had a plan to at least clear something just in case Ajanba had something to send over to him. Ajanba typically, like, I feel like during hurry up garbage, he does misdrop a lot. Although he does convert those into pretty good downstack combos or, you know, TSDs, but it definitely slows him down, and Yuimetal taking that to his advantage. Just trying
Oh, wow.
to survive
What a
longer.
game.
Yeah, good games.
Games.
That's it. Ajanba versus Yuimetal, 15-7.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
He's just running through the field.
He is. Like, who's his next opponent? Is he already in grand finals?
Yes, I believe.
All right. Well, huh.
He is in the grand finals. Guaranteed a top 2 finish. And
Yeah.
based on how he
So-
did in the winner's bracket, it looks like he's probably the favorite.
So who?
He's like,
Yuimetal's
Oh.
so strong. Yeah. Just, I mean, yeah.
Who is going to play against
Yes,
Jamba
I'm
now?
still number 2.
Michael Bliss is still number 2.
You guys talk about the loser bracket.
We have Squirtle and Aitsu, and then OPM and Megaroki.
Who do you think is going to face Jamba?
I think. Oh, that's a tough one, actually.
Right? Aitsu,
Yuimetal
Megaroki.
and Megaroki. Yeah.
Yuimetal,
Mm.
Squirtle,
And one pun man.
and one.
Alright, that's it for the night. Good games, guys.
Good
Good
game.
games. Goodbye. Good night.